Greetings and welcome back to the Galley of the Sun. So, it's a little dreary outside. You know, it's cold for the Valley of the Sun, just below 70 degrees. Days like that on top of a rough day at work and you just want some comfort food. What is comfort food? Well, to me, anytime you take meat and put it into a creamy sauce and serve it over rice, that brings me comfort. I don't know about you. So today, we're gonna make some creamy mushroom pork chops. Now, it's rather easy to do on a weekday. Let us know down in the comments, what is your favorite comfort food? We've done a lot of them. We'd like to do more. Love to hear what your inputs are. So let's get it going. First of all, I'm gonna take my pork chop, and all the amounts are down below. I am doubling the recipe because I'm feeding an army tonight. Got our pork chops, gonna lay them out here and get them seasoned. Now that we have them out, I'm gonna go ahead and get a cast iron skillet warming because that's gonna help us out. Now for our pork chops, we're gonna hit those with a little bit of Italian seasoning. Gonna hit them with a little bit of pepper. And a little bit of salt. Get that pressed in, give them a flip, do the same thing on the other side. Wash the paws first. Again, get that pressed in. Now we're gonna take our flour, set these all aside, throw the flour down, get all these dredged in the flour. Don't take a whole lot, about 2 tablespoons for every 2 pounds of meat, which I guess if you're good at fractions, that would be a tablespoon for every pound of meat. But this isn't a math show. But if it were, it'd be spectacular. I'm very good at math. And sure, maybe I could have put that flour in a separate dish and dredged them there. But, you know, if you're in the need of comfort food, do you want to really be doing a bunch of extra dishes at the end of your meal? Probably not. All right, that's all ready. Now to the stove. All right, so our cast iron skillet's been heating for a couple minutes. Now I'm going to throw some olive oil in there. You need about a tablespoon per pound of meat you're doing. We're actually doing 4, so I need a good amount here. Okay, now we're going to lay our pork chops in there, and we're going to leave them set for 5 minutes on each side to give them a real good sear. You need to get them to an internal temperature of at least 145 degrees, but that sear is going to add a lot of flavor. Always lay them away from you so you don't splash oil on yourself. If you need to do multiple batches, do that. I think we may be able to squeeze these in here. Okay, I was wrong. We got to do multiple batches, but that's fine. All right, now I'm going to let them sit for 5 minutes. All right, it's been 5 minutes. We're going to give them the flip. Yeah, got some pretty browning going on there. Plus, what it's leaving behind in the pan is going to give some incredible flavor to our mushrooms. All right, since I'm doing this in 2 batches, I have my oven set to warm. I'm going to remove these, put them on a baking sheet, chuck those in the oven to keep them warm, and get the rest of my pork chops done. All right, the pork chops are all done. Next step is we're going to put another couple tablespoons of olive oil in there. We're going to get our mushrooms in there. We're going to let them set for about 3 to 5 minutes without touching them. We're also going to knock the heat down just a little bit, more on a medium-low. Also, we'll give them a good healthy pinch of salt and pepper. Help release those liquids from the mushrooms. Okay, these mushrooms have been cooking without me touching them for about 4 minutes. I'm going to give them a stir now. Oh, they look glorious. And give them about 1 more minute before we go on to the next step. All right, now we're going to take about 1/3 of our mushrooms out. That looks about right to me. Now in goes the heavy cream, the garlic, and the paprika. We're gonna get that all stirred up and let that get brought up to a simmer. Not a boil, but a simmer. Also, we're gonna scrape the bottom of the pan as we're doing this to get all that fond from the pork chops incorporated into our sauce. All right, it's been simmering for about 5 to 7 minutes. Now we're gonna add about half the thyme to it and take it off the heat. We're gonna get gloves first because we're not as dumb as we look. All right, now we're gonna take the heat to low, put it back on the heat, and then we're going to nestle our pork chops in there. And then we're almost ready to serve. We'll want to get some of that fantastic sauce on there. Now, if you want it to be pretty, then do not spoon that sauce back over the top of those pork chops so that top has that beautiful browned look. If you're not caring about aesthetics, then do whatever you want. Oh, and always, whenever you have juices from meat, you add that back in. You don't waste that. All right, now we're ready to plate this up and get the director's judgment, because that's what matters. That's what matters. All right, so if you want it pretty, when you plate that up, you're gonna put your pork chop on your rice, get your sauce around it, get your reserved mushrooms on top, and then a little bit of thyme on there. That's pretty. All right, it is time for judgment. Well,
It's good.
really? Mm-hmm. Really good? You would just say that because it's on the internet?
Nope.
Okay, there you go. Does it comfort you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, there you go. As I said before, to me, comfort food is any kind of meat in a sauce on top of rice. The director has approved. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. Until we see you next time, fair winds and following seas.